your Google Merchant Center account is suspended. I know, which is the reason you are over here. And yeah, I can understand because Google is actually becoming very, very strict regarding the approvals for Google Merchant Center accounts. The process has eventually become very, very difficult, and not all of you can get your account approved, which is why I'm here with an amazing case study. But before I start this amazing case study regarding the Google Merchant Center approval, let me tell you that my name is Ali Raza, and I have been helping clients for Google Merchant Center approvals, Google My Business Center approvals, Google Ads digital approvals. Plus, we also have a Google Ads management service. We also provide landing page service. So, in case if you need our service, you can hire me and my team through the link in the description to get started. Now, moving on to this case study. First of all, check out the website. This is the client website. You can see over here. This is the website, and I'm going to show you now the process, the suspension, and how we got it restored. So the process is very long. So guys, you have to watch this video in full so that I can tell you step by step on how we were able to restore. However, just for your information, after restoring hundreds of Google Merchant Center account, Google Ads digital approvals, Google My Business List approvals, Google My Business Listing approvals, we have created our own 160 plus checklist, which we think is the cause of is a very important cause of concern, and Google look on those factors before getting your Google Merchant Center account approved. Just to let you know that you cannot run counterfeit product, you cannot run copyright infringed products. Just to let you know that these should not be on your website. Your website should have high quality images. Your checkout procedure should be clear. You should have a clear privacy policy, return policy. Everything on your website should match with your Google Merchant Center profile. If ideally you should also have Google My Business profile. This increases authenticity. There should not be any error on your Google Search Console profile. Your website should have fast speed, good theme, no broken links. Compliance is done for every SEO on page factor. So yeah, there is a lot to cover. So let's get started. So after using those 160 steps, but let me show you first. So this is the suspension over here. You can see over here, and this is that the misrepresentation error for the Google Merchant Center over here is misrepresentation. You can see over here, and if I'm going to close it, so you can see over here that now this is not what all of you did. There were multiple team members who were working on this project, and I'm here with this only important information. There was a lot happening on the back end. Many staff was on the call with the Google team, on the email, on the chat. We have a chat option as well because we're a Google partner. So many were on the chat, and apart from this, there was a developer who was, correcting the website error. There was an auditor who was looking on the errors on the website. So much was going on there to get it restored. So let's get started with the first audit. So this is one of the audit. And there was a mix of language between English and Dutch, which was causing confusion. So they suggested to remove the or that can also cause misrepresentation. So there were things which were lacking, things like this information need to be clickable. There were minor spelling mistakes over there. We also suggested adding separate return and refund page, do not sell information page, social media icons, and even your social media should also match with what your website and what your Google Merchant Center profile is saying. So in case if there is any conflict, you're going to get a straight misrepresentation error. So how deeply Google looks on their algorithm is very advanced, their team is very advanced, and that is one of the reasons we are getting more and more restrictions and disapprovals for Google Merchant Center clients. So quality is very important, and that is one of the cause of concern, which is why your Google Merchant Center account gets suspended. So this rules also applies for any of your other suspensions, because this case really has a lot to cover. Apart from this, the contact us page should have your business information. Even the form should need to be clickable. There should not be any placeholder on the website. Google do not allow placeholders on your website for your Google Merchant Center approvals. We also take care of placeholders even in the Google Ads suspension. However, in the Google Merchant Center, that is very important. Apart from this, search page suggestions, shopping policy pages suggestions, and the delivery cost is always free in France, was not actually added on the Google My Business profile. So that was a cause of concern, that because you're not actually updating the right information over there. And that like over here, the payment methods you are offering over here are actually Visa, MasterCard. However, your logo of American Express was on the website, which was not being able to find the checkout page, and this can cause suspension. And even, what we do is we try to add multiple products to see if the checkout cart is working. We even call to the number, we send the email. Also, even know we know that he's or she's our client, still we do our random checks to ensure that customer satisfaction is being on the par, and that is what Google is very really concerned. I don't know why, how, but the Google can detect that if the number is off. So yeah, you need to be very cautious regarding this. Another audit over here, that we aim to respond within 1 day. We suggested to add one business day. This looks more professional, and because you are not online on Saturday, Sunday, so why you are writing 1 day, right? One business day. Some more suggestions for payment privacy policy page. Some time zone, because you can see over here that the timings are being mentioned, but not time zone is mentioned. So this creates confusion, misrepresentation. So you can see that this can also cause misrepresentation. You can see over here shipping page, transit time, some minor changes, grammar changes, something need to be changed, some need to be clickable, some frags need to be added, even extra spacing is not good. Some line needed to be removed, some email addresses needed to be clickable. Yeah, these are the minor changes. Social profiles were not found, Google business listing was not found, and we suggested adding these headings should be highlighted, should be in the bold, or ideally in H3 or H2 taglines. Shipping policy had a wrong link added. You can see over here that on the email that it was not going to email but rather to a different place. And we suggested more like the in the do not sell my information page, your privacy policy page should be clickable, anyone can click on it. The email address on the fact which should be clickable. There was a malware being found, so even we look for malware error as well. So now malware can be found in your theme code, in your plugin, anywhere on the website, or a lack of security concern. So that was, you can see over here that we are even trying to check for malware errors as well. And plagiarism is another big thing, Google do not allow. And you can see over here that 4% plagiarism is ignorable. You do not need to worry for this. However, Google do not allow plagiarized content. So work on it. Google even do not allow plagiarized images, and Google also want you to create high quality images. So you can see over here that the order limit issue was over there as well. Some things was need to be sorted out in the checkout page. Product images are low quality. Placeholder found in the tracking page. I told you before regarding the placeholder. Google do not allow placeholder. We can find it through the source code. However, the placeholder is actually not acceptable when you're trying to run. And Google also says in their suspension. Let me show you. You can see over here in the suspension. Okay, it's not being mentioned over here. However, you can check. Let me show you just a second. So you can see from over here that the Google says that your website shouldn't contain any placeholder images or text. I'm referring another case over here just to let you know that the Google says in the guideline as well that your website shouldn't have any placeholder error. However, this error is for website or online store needs improvement. However, this also applies on misrepresentation as well. So what we look around, because we have created a combined 160 plus checklist, so to ensure the compliance. So I'm just referring it over here as well, that you need to work on your placeholders as well. Broken links, the domain name should match your uploaded domain. The product details and categories on the merchant setter profile should be updated, should have exact information, shouldn't have generic information. Now generic information, plagiarized content is not acceptable either ways. I'm just showing you for the reference. Now moving on, we can look for even the existing audit. Apart from this, there were so many audits being done, and there is so much information. I can literally tell you regarding, it can take hours and hours to let you know. Small changes, changes. Over here, this line should be removed. It should be taxes are included, shipping is free. So you can see where taxes and shipping calculated at checkout. So when you are saying that shipping is free, why it's going to be calculated. So small changes like these. and I can show you like the even also we did hundreds of audits. These are the main ones, and even then there is so many information, so much information over there, and I can almost take hours and hours. This is regarding the broken links found. This is the website malware scanner which I told you before is now clean over here. We look for the who is domain, access security certificate check, mobile speed, desktop speed. Plagiarized content on some pages were being rejected with 22%. So ideally, we think that the lesser than 10% should be acceptable. 22% is on a little higher side. So you can see here that this address is not clickable. We suggested it to be clickable, and ideally, in case we can click on our Google My Business profile. So this is a very good thing over here. So you can see over here some smaller, minor changes. Google Map listing is still missing. We suggested adding it. You can see over here wrong link, remove this, like there is a there is a deer, so the word deer shouldn't be over here. What's the purpose of writing it? So I'm just showing you that there is a lot of unnecessary step which we people get forget. So we have a team who is looking on all of these small things. The contact us page should be clickable. There should be disclaimer should have right links. Not extra spacing should be allowed. So the formatting need to be improved, like you are writing colors and why it's all capitalized. So this is not fine either. This is not like you're writing colors and one of the color is written as a word and all capitalized. Why? It's not acceptable either. Order limit issue, product images are low. So I'm just showing you minor changes, and even apart from this I can show you as well. This is one of the communication and emails. Thank you for contacting Google Ads support regarding the merchant center. I'm glad to assist you. They provided us that. Once I requested, they suggested us to do the review, and the review was failed for multiple times. This is another email as well, and this is not for a review. However, we asked for a higher end support as a Google partner, and they please be informed that we got your issue consulted with our wider team and would like to share the insights. According to the investigation by the wider team, a request review need to be raised on the merchant center account. So they suggested us to do the review, and although that review was failed, however, I'm just trying to share with you in other chats. I would be very happy to raise to the wider team. However, I'm free to let you know that the team might push back and recommend you to raise a recent review. Saad, as informed earlier, there has not been any recent review from the account. Upon checking, the account is currently suspended due to misrepresentation violation. The policy suspension shopping guides limited visibility free listing means that we have reviewed the merchant center account and concluded that it does not comply with our shopping ads. Okay, since the account and website look good on my end, I will forward the concern with our wider team again. So many wider teams approvals. Thank you for contacting this support. Our wider team stated that you need to request a review. The same thing again. There has been multiple reviews raised on the account. We suggest that you reach out to us after the cooldown period. So you can see over here that even the cooldown period is over here as well. And it took us months, guys. It took us a month. So you have to be very patient, because some clients are very willing and they wanted to get it restored quick. I'm saying there is not any ultimate formula. We have to work on it, and it's gonna take time. So you guys have to be patient with this. You can see this is another email. Upon checking your merchant center account, it is currently suspended due to misrepresentation over here. So a lot of stuff was over there, and then finally, after lots of months, and with the help of me and my team, you can see over here that it's not from the not approved, and it's getting into the approved. Yay! So yeah. Finally, we were able to get it approved without even requesting the review and through the manual support. And I'm going to show you the account as well, so you guys can see over here that it is now in the working state and it is now in the approved. So yeah, just to let you know that in case if you need our Google Merchant Center account restoration service, you can hire me and my team. We have so far solved dozens of cases, guys. We have solved dozens of cases. So not dozens but hundreds is the better word, because you may see many, and we have not started today, but we have started from many years. Been doing it from 2005-6, and it's been many years. So yeah, in case if you need our service, we can help you with Google Merchant Center approvals, Google My Business listing approval, Google Ads disapprovals, or we also help with Google Ads management. So you can hire us through the link in the description. I hope you like the case study, and thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel as well. Take care and bye bye.